Alright, today I'm going to show you how to make my pancake cereal recipe. First we're going to start off, I'm using Aunt Jemima Buttermilk mix. You can use any brand that you want. And we're just going to follow what the instructions say. Now me personally, I like to add buttermilk with mine, but today we're just going to do it as the instructions say. So I got my mix, I got my water, I'm going to pour it in there. Next I'm going to mix it together, as you can see I'm doing. Now if you like thin pancake, you could just keep adding more water till it's like really loose. Or if you like your stick, like I prefer thick pancakes. You don't have to add that much water. You know, this is the type of consistency that you want with those. And then once it's nice and mixed together, we're gonna start with our cereal. I'm using Kellogg's Fruit Loops. Again, you can use any brand that you want. I'm gonna crush mine down because it gets really fine. You can use your hand or a skillet, or I'm using the metal water bottle. I'm just using that just to crush the cereal real fine. And as you can see, this is the type of consistency that you want. Get it real nice and crushed up. There's a few chunks in there, but it'll be all right. Then once you're done with this step, you're gonna just pour it in with the batter and mix it all together, as you can see. Kind of almost look like cornmeal, but this is the texture that you want if you want the thick pancakes. You're just gonna mix the cereal nice and together. As you can see I'm doing, just mix it real good till it gets all up in there. Next, we're gonna start with our skillet. Now, first I'm going to melt my butter, as you can see. If you want to, you can also use like an electric fryer, or you can use a skillet pan. I'm using a skillet pan today. But I melt my butter, and I'm also on medium heat, because you want your pancake to cook all the way through instead of just cooking on the outside and still that mushy texture inside. So I'm cooking on medium heat, and I'm going to do 2 pancakes at a time. So I'll put my first scoop down, and then next I'm going to do my next scoop, push it down in there as well. Now, while those are cooking, how you can tell if a pancake is done, if you start seeing the bubbles around the edges and kind of in the middle of the pancake, that's how you know it's time to flip it over. So I would say about 4 to 5 minutes, let it cook on one side, and then you go flip it over. Now I flip one pancake over off camera. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to flip the other one for you. There we go. Now you're just going to let it cook on the other side. While that's cooking, I'm going to start on my icing. I'm using powdered sugar and half and half cream. You can also use Confectioners sugar or heavy cream if you want. I'm pouring my half and half in there with the sugar, and I'm just going to whisk that together, as you can see I'm doing. Then once you mix that real nice and together, this is what the texture is going to be like. Your icing, that smooth, creamy texture. Next, you're just going to drizzle that on top of your pancakes, as you can see I'm doing. You can also use cream cheese with this particular icing if you want a little bit thicker. If you want it kind of like loose, like syrup, then you could just use the powdered confectioner sugar and heavy or half and half cream. We're just going to drizzle it on top, let it run on down to the bottom of the plate. Next, we're going to start on our cereal. I still have some of my cereal because I only use half of the cereal, crush that and put it in the pancakes. I'm using the half as toppings. But you're going to pour cereal into your palm and just place that on top of the pancake, as you can see I'm doing. Then you want to place some around the bottom of the pancake, for a little decoration and presentation purposes. And then I'll show you guys what that's going to look like. This is the end result. Once you put your little icing on and your cereal on top. Next, we're going to start with our powdered sugar. Now you can do this step before you put the cereal and icing on. You do it after. Either way, doesn't really matter. So you're going to use that. I would recommend using a sifter too, because if you just do it, just pour it on there, it's going to be like them huge chunk. It's not going to be like real fine, but this is going to be what it's going to look like after you put your powdered sugar. And this is something I did a long time ago. This is with the cream cheese. As you can see, the texture is a little bit thicker as opposed to the powdered sugar and the half and half. But this is your end result, what your cereal pancake is going to look like. I'm going to cut a little sliver to show you guys what it looks like on the inside after you're done cooking it. And this is the end result. I hope you guys try this recipe out. Let me know how it tastes.